and welcome to the Economy Magazine. I'm Benjamin Chong Alfares with the news from the global economy. Coming up today, the U.S. boosts commercial relations with Myanmar. As Israel's premier mobile event takes off, we interview summit organizer Ofir Leitner. And Italian rice conquers palates and hearts worldwide. First, the headlines. Israel's premier annual mobile event, the Israel Mobile Summit, takes place today, featuring panels about the latest mobile topics, an innovation showcase, and a contest of the hottest Israeli mobile startups. Here's i24 News journalist Daniel Roth in an interview with Ofir Leitner, founder of Mobile Monday Tel Aviv.
Today was the Israel Mobile Summit. What was it about? What happened there?
So the summit is the fourth annual summit that we are holding here in Israel. I think it's one of the most influential events, and one of the main focuses of that is actually app monetization. I think that one of the challenges facing today, the app developers face today, is how to monetize their apps. So we have actually a lot of companies coming from that area, and of course one of them is Facebook, who is arriving for the summit as well as many other companies from the advertising networks and all kinds of monetization. Israel has a very unique app economy that consists of two pillars. One of them is app companies that basically develop apps mostly for consumer use. We all know companies like Waze and Viber that were actually sold for almost like $1 billion, and they stand in the first row of the biggest mobile exits in the world, right after WhatsApp that was sold for $16 billion. So we are now actually, this is one pillar. The other pillar of Israel is the app monetization companies. I think Israel is a very big player in terms of how to make money out of apps, and these are companies that actually help the app developers make sense in terms of their business, and there are many companies here that are either advertising network or other monetization players. The mix of both these pillars actually create a very unique ecosystem that helps one another.
We see a lot of startups, a lot of exits, but we don't see a lot of companies aiming to be Israel's Nokia or kind of taking the startups to the next level. Can we expect something like that? Is that something that's coming in the future? A
lot of companies did maintain their independence for more than they actually might have should have, because I think that both Waze and Viber had acquisition offers even before for sums that were also quite high, so they did try to maintain their independence, but in a certain point I think a company has to think, can I develop better by remaining independent, or can I actually go with one of the big partners?
We hear a lot about mobile being the future of the digital economy. Where do you see that going? What's the future of mobile?
I think, first of all, today mobile in a way is everything. Most startups that we see here in Israel are basically mobile startups, and even if they are not mobile only, they usually are mobile first, meaning deploying their technology first on mobile devices. I think that the mobile actually brought in a new category. People today are much closer to the mobile devices than they are to their desktops. So I think that this is actually, so the future of mobile in a way is already here. What we see as trends are, of course, the hyper-local nature of things, meaning that your phone actually knows where you are and kind of, as a result of that, can recommend you stuff to do. Now, this is not a new concept in a way, but that's, I think, one of the key points of having mobile technology. Another thing that we are seeing is the wearables technologies. Now that the phone knows where we are, we're also going to have a glass on us, and we're also going to have a watch, and that actually brings another set of features as well as problems in terms of privacy, but still I think it's one of the things that we will see in the future, people basically using wearables technologies to extend themselves in a way.
From mobile tech to rice,